Hello and welcome back to the Short Boys podcast. If you're wondering why my voice doesn't sound so good and why potentially throughout this episode we may be a bit flat, it's because we got magic rounded. If that's a saying, maybe we can start the saying. Magic round had its way with us. It was great fun. How are you feeling, Brock? How are you going?
Magic round did whatever it wanted to me.
How good is it?
Oh.
The debut for Brocky had the magic round.
Yeah, it was.
It was it everything you expected? What was the sort of lay of the land? What were you thinking going in? What did you come thinking when you came out?
I didn't know what to think going in.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a lot of dribblers getting around, a lot of fans and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think it was going to be as much as like the festival type feeling.
Yeah. And like no disrespect to the footy, but there's so many more other things going on. The footy sort of drops down the list, doesn't it?
Oh, we only went for one half of a footy game.
Yeah, literally.
We went in for half of the footy game.
And you're like, what's going on outside? Eh?
Let's go see what people are up to.
Yeah, what's the Caxton? What's it doing over there, you know?
But like, because you've been every year, having like pretty much every year.
I think four out of 5 or 5 out of 6. I've missed one year, I'm pretty sure.
Does it get better each year, do you reckon? Like, with things to do outside of the stadium?
Yeah, I think it's getting better. I still think I probably enjoyed the like original ones that I went to better just because it was all so new, but it's still so good.
Yeah, I get
like
you.
They're all so good, but those first couple when you first go, it's like this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's so and just get a group like what we had, a group of mates.
Yeah. Yeah, six, 7 are the best. Just everyone's what I love about it is actually let's just lay it land a little bit. I was at Magic Round Friday night, Saturday night. Brock came Saturday with us.
Yep.
I reckon I was at the Caxton 95% of the time that I wasn't in the hotel. The 5% was that half a footy we watched.
Yeah.
Like on the Friday night, I reckon it was Caxton from about 7:30 to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Everyone just goes there, eh?
So good. It's so good. It's the one thing that I noticed, I think I said this last year, noticed it last year and picked up again on this year. Just the everyone's just so happy.
That was my next topic. There's no fuckwits there.
Yeah, I know.
Like you bump into someone and they apologizing to you.
Yeah, literally.
And I'm like, nah, bro, that was my fault.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. Like everyone's just so happy there. If you're in a nightclub or something and you bump into someone, it's like, oh, righto.
Yeah,
like,
you're getting your hands up.
It's just so aggressive. And then at Magic Round, you bump into someone, everyone's, oh, you go, like saying stuff about your jersey. You're like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah, if you wear a jersey,
yeah.
How are you going with your para jersey?
A lot of para fans around.
Yep.
A lot of para fans.
A lot of DMs?
A lot of DMs. Not maybe, sort of. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. There was a couple of nice guys. I feel like everyone that's a para fan just feels the same pain all the time.
Just over it.
You know, we say, oh, next year, you know, like next year. That's like the start of conversation every single time. But do you get any Dolphins yarns?
I think I got a couple, but it wasn't real much. It was like, what happened Friday night? I said, nah, don't know.
Yeah, okay, don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good fun. Outside the stadium's got heaps going on too. Like even that beer garden that like the
outside the stadium, that was sick.
Yeah, and it was a bugger that it was raining.
What was that?
It's bugger that was like sprinkling, raining a little bit because that's usually full.
Yeah,
like the last couple of years, if it's sunny and maybe the afternoon it's more full, but that's usually pretty full.
Yeah, shout out to that pulled pork burger. That was fucking unreal.
I didn't.
You didn't get one. You had some chippies, but
I did have some chippies. They were
burger
good.
Was fucking
big chippy guy.
MVP, do you reckon, of Magic Round?
Out of the boys,
just out
of everything. MVP team.
I reckon honourable mention to Clutzy. He seemed like he had a bit of a dig.
Clutzy has a dig. I'm nearly going to give it to Caesar's Palace, to be honest. I reckon his energy with his... Did you see him?
Super League.
Maybe it was Friday night. Just his claws out that he was doing.
A few of them.
Probably for about 20 minutes straight, he was doing a claw for the Tigers, just doing those ones. He was good energy. He was great energy. Who else was...
my MVP was the Warriors fans.
I was actually going to touch on that. I feel like I've been to a couple of Warriors games before, but that game there, the whole stadium is so different when the Warriors are playing. Like it was obscene.
And I could hear it when we were sitting outside the beer garden. I could hear him easily.
Yeah, 100%. And the fact that we were like sitting like for reference, we were sitting in like the top corner, and the Waz fan,
Yeah.
we had a good view of that Waz section behind the sticks, and they're going off before you get in the stadium.
Yeah.
Even you go down and get a beer or something, the Waz fans are walking around. There's people beating drums.
There's just so many like when we were walking to the stadium, there was so many Warriors jerseys.
Everyone's yelling at up the Waz, like hoo-ha, up the Waz. You know that song that's just going, oh yeah, the Waz fans are next level.
They're taking over Queensland.
They are. Low key.
I think there's a lot of Warriors fans. I think it's because it's everyone's second favourite team as well.
Yeah.
So
100%.
if your team's doing shit.
And their content's just top tier.
Yeah, that's true.
Their content is just so good. But
And they're playing fucking heaps good at the moment.
yeah, literally. It was just that one game in Vegas they got pumped, and the one against Melbourne, and then other than that, killing it.
Now I'm thinking that game in Vegas must have been just a moment that got to them.
Yeah, I don't know. But then again, Canberra's good.
Yeah, that is true.
Canberra is good.
That is very true.
I've got some Caxton stats here, Brocky. Okay. Actually, do you want me to say the stats, or do you want to try and guess? So this was a story in the paper this morning that came out about the amount of kegs of beer, the amount of schooners, and then the amount of money over the bar.
Okay, so you're going to run it out and I'll try to guess?
Okay, so I want you to try and guess how many kegs of beer they went through. Allegedly, according to, I believe, it's Security Mail.
Is it in the thousands?
Nah, it's not in the thousands,
Okay.
but we're talking kegs. Big kegs.
86?
500.
500. Oh, way off.
500 kegs of beer, 59,000 schooners, $560,000 over the bar.
560,000.
I'm just going to take a guess. I wouldn't even know if that's the outside bar as well, because they're serving cans out there, not schooners and not kegs. Think about that.
So that's just over the bar. Yeah.
That's just over the bar. So that would just be inside.
And there was a lot of drinks outside.
100%. Cans, no kegs or anything. Hectic, eh? It is honestly the place to be.
They can never change it.
Oh,
if they change Magic Round.
Well, I've never really been to many other stadiums, but I'm just hearing from everyone, they just say, nah, Suncorp has got the best everything for it.
Everything. Literally everything. Because even like, you don't just have the Caxton Hotel there.
Yeah. There's so many other pubs. It's so good. Also, I forgot to shout out MVP Roasty too.
Oh, yeah, Roasty.
Roasty's that guy, low key.
Yeah, I love him.
He's that guy. Do you have a good yarn to him?
Yeah.
I remember seeing you over there having a good yarn to him, eh?
Yeah, we're just talking all things UFC, boxing.
Actual?
Yeah.
Was he loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. No, it's good. Good fun. If you haven't been, you got to go. It's the greatest weekend of your life.
Also, did you see they had something at the casino? I didn't even know they even had something going on.
Yeah, they had heaps going on there.
They looked all right.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of...
It is a little bit
out of the way.
I wonder if that's because maybe a lot of people stay at the casino.
Yeah, they would be. There'd be so much accommodation going there, wouldn't there?
Trying to make their money back.
100%. They would. But what else we got?
Until next year.
Until next year, the Caxton, greatest pub, greatest place to have Magic Round. As we said, 59,000 schooners, $560,000 over the bar, and 500 kegs. And we don't think that's counting outside.
No.
I don't believe it.
I don't think it is because, it wouldn't be over the bar.
It's a lot of beers. Another thing too, how quickly the lines were going.
Yeah. But did we even...
Flying, bro.
Did we line up?
No, you nearly just walk straight in and get one. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Top tier stuff.
Even for like Suncorp, there was no lineup.
Yes.
Like normally you go to the...
Yeah, it was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Pretty good. 149,000 people, I think, at all the footy.
Across all games.
Pretty sure.
Pretty decent.
And I think apparently having the Sunday games going on to a public holiday had about 15,000 more on the Sundays.
And plus because of the games, I think would have helped a lot.
Yeah, games were off its head. Let's talk footy. We're recording this on a Monday just because it's a public holiday today, so we thought, let's record today while we both have a day off. So when we talk previews for round 10, we're not going to have team lists, so we're just going off the dome.
Yes.
But let's
apologise.
Let's review a little bit of Magic Round, although I didn't actually watch much footy, which is ironic. I watched a lot of the Sunday games as I was, on the couch. But who was your team of the week, you think?
Oh, fuck,
surprising team of the week, anything?
Oh, dude. I fuck. Who played Friday?
Sharks, Eels, Roosters, Dolphins, Rabbitohs, Knights, Warriors, Cowboys.
Knights.
I'm
gonna go Knights.
Yeah, that was a bit of a wig out. Because we've been giving them a fair bit of shit all year, saying that if you score more than 14 points, you can beat the Knights.
And they just shoved it back in their face.
And the Knights
How dare you?
they doubled it and more, 14 points.
Yeah.
That was a bit concerning for the Bunnies.
Big happy birthday to Fletcher Sharp, 3 meaties.
3 meaties. Peter Siddle there is that. He's got a hat trick on his birthday.
Yep.
250 to 1, I heard he was paying.
Well, I seen Matty Johns.
Yeah, alleged. Yeah, hectic game.
Far out.
You can't do that.
I wonder how much that would have been paying.
It was $251 apparently. Like $251. Did you put tenner on that? It's lights out.
No one would have.
Yeah,
I don't think Matty himself would.
If someone gave me that tip, I'm probably going, thanks for it, mate, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's the tip you look at and go, nah, probably not, bro. Yeah. Thanks though.
Well, we were walking to the pub before the game while the Knights game was on, and some bloke went past us and we asked what the score was because he was watching the footy, and he said Knights are up 18-0. We did not believe him.
Nearly fell off our chairs.
We did.
We weren't sitting down, although we nearly fell off our chairs.
I think we tripped over.
I tripped over.
Every single one of us.
I said, oh my God, are you kidding me? In a collective line. Going, what? Yeah, Knights were good. What about, my team, mine's the Raiders.
I was going to go the Raiders, but we tipped the Raiders, mate.
Yeah,
we've seen this coming.
We did tip the Raiders.
We know rugby league, mate.
Big fan of the Raiders. I like the Raiders. I think they're going to push this year, eh?
I think they do.
I mean, the Storm should have won that, because they kicked the field goal. Trent Liero gave a penalty away.
What happened there? I've seen some stuff in the background.
It's my neighbour. Hey, neighbour. He apparently, definitely in the play the ball, was about to play the ball and gave the tackler a little bit of a facial with the elbow. They played the ball, Paps kicked the field goal, and they took it back to that and gave a penalty against Trent Liero. And that was with like 5 minutes to go. And then, of course, the bloke that gave away the penalty for Fogarty to kick the goal was Trent Liero.
Oh, so he's had a rough 5 minutes.
He probably had I reckon he nearly gave away 4 or 5 penalties. He was giving penalties away left, right and centre, and they were sort of getting in his head a little bit. Tom Starling was stirring him up. There was always there was heaps of push and shoves.
I did see, I wasn't sure if it was Trent because I seen like a headline today, it would have been today.
Yeah.
Of Craig Bellamy blowing up, and then it was like a photo of Trent and someone else.
Yeah.
You know how they clickbait you like that?
Yeah. Nah, he was, it wasn't his best game, Trent. It was
Jeez, that sucks. Right before Origin, mate.
Yeah, it does sting.
And I see our man Plath is out.
Is he?
Yeah, he had surgery.
Oh, no, Plathy.
So he can't play game 1.
That sucks.
That
hurts me a lot.
It hurts me very, very much.
Hurts me so much. Who was your most disappointing team of the week?
Fucking not Canberra. Fucking Gold Coast. Can't even think of them.
Yeah, Gold Coast.
Away from everyone.
They are. I know the Eels are below them on the ladder, but you can't look me in the eyes and tell me that the Titans are playing better than the Eels right now.
And Fafita apparently fucking played terrible in the reserve grade.
Really? He's got to leave. He has got to leave.
I think he had 9 runs with 59 minutes.
Really?
Played 59 minutes, only had 9 runs.
Yeah, wow. Not that good.
No.
So yeah, Titans are. I mean, they got a lot of injuries. I think we're forgetting Kinney. That's a difference. That's a big difference in attack.
If Kinney's that important for the Titans, he needs to get a pay rise.
Yeah, he needs to get tripled. I saw something the other week saying that they're gonna completely revamp the roster.
Yeah, I heard full revamp and then like even in pathways and everything.
Clarkey was crying when I met him on Friday night.
Oh really? You got deep with him?
No, actually, I saw him on Friday night and told him I think he's going to win, and he laughed at me and says, "No, we're not." And then I was "No, Clarkey, they're going to win, bro."
I thought they were, dude.
We were comfortable.
We thought it was going to be the upset of the round.
I did put a civilian tip out to the punters saying Eels, Dolphins, Titans, and Raiders. So that didn't go very well at all.
First 2 days, eh?
If you got on that, I'm sorry, but yeah, the Titans they're not moving the needle at all. Tino's the only one doing something out there. Other than that, not a lot going on for the Titans.
No, big dramas.
Do you want to talk footy this round?
Let's talk footy.
Obviously, we don't have the team list, so we're just going to go through the games and just, who's playing the first game this week?
No. Short Boys Cup.
Short Boys Cup is back. Put the gloves up, put them up.
That's our thumbnail.
That's definitely the thumbnail. I was thinking about it before. I was like, yeah, go put them up. Thursday night, 7:50, Eels, Dolphins. Short Boys Cup, winner takes all. What are you thinking?
Are we doing a bet?
What can we do, Rocky? What can we do? I was looking through our recent we've only played each other twice,
Yep.
which is interesting. We've only played each other once a year.
And it's been 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah, 1-1. We dominated Sunny Coast.
And then we've dominated
48-20, I believe. And then you guys,
Darwin
pumped us. Yeah. So there's a lot of points scored in this matchup.
We're on the same points and everything.
Yeah, true.
Works out well.
I don't know.
Something came to my idea was paint our nails opposite colour. But I know
I won't
with
be
your
doing
type
that.
of work, you can't really
probably
do
not.
it.
We could do it that the loser has to wear the opposition's jersey next episode.
Okay.
So if
that's nice and simple.
if Eels win, Brock's got to wear an Eels jersey. If Dolphins win, I've got to wear a Dolphins jersey. And I think the Dolphins jersey, it's a pretty small fit, so I look like an absolute idiot.
Well, it's a little bit. It's pretty small on me.
Yeah. Going to be full game day fit jersey, eh? I'm backing us in. I think we are due for a win. It's actually a very big game in both seasons of teams because I think if the Eels lose, I know they probably aren't going to make it, but if they're going to go on a run, they need to win this one.
Yeah.
And I think nearly the same for the Dolphins. You lost a couple in a row. You're looking down the barrel of having to win like 12 of your last 14 or 10 of your last 14. Sorry, if you.
Look, I hope we don't go 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins, 3 losses all year because that's going to be a fucking up and down year.
Well, I
for
think
me.
that would nearly constitute. No, it wouldn't.
That's going to really make my head flip.
Yeah, it would hurt.
I might need to go see someone.
Well, it's better than getting a win every 4 or 5 weeks like the Eels do.
It is, but
At least
it's
you're getting
more.
3 in a row.
I feel like it's more of a mind fucked.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, like it really fucks with your mind. That does psychology.
Yeah. We always love the Short Boys Cup. Hopefully we can win the Eels. I think Mitch Moses puts a clinic on.
The halves are going to go at it.
Battle of the halves. Old bull, young buck. You know, as I could tell, have you got what it takes to come up against Mitch Moses?
The Origin Australian number 7.
Yeah, low key, an absolute weapon. But I don't know. The Eels need a new forward pack before we can start winning games consistently. But we love the Short Boys Cup. Loser has to wear a jersey.
Yep.
Deal?
Deal, mate.
That's camera. That's quality. Do one of those. It's like the Michael Scott.
We'll talk that up. We'll talk at the end of this episode.
with his boss. That's funny.
That's such a good photo, mate.
It's cracker, man. Next one, we've got Knights and the Titans. Absolute snooze fest at 6 p.m. Are you kidding me?
It's on that time slot.
I'm going to go the Knights just purely based off the fact they won last week.
Me too.
But the fact the Knights are $1.48 actually concerns me because they played one good game basically, and now the odds just go.
I don't know.
Jackson Hastings done too.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I seen something in the survey saying he will not be re-signed one bit. Let me find it.
When's he off contract?
Jackson Hastings on the move sooner rather than later. Won't be offered a new deal by the Knights because Adam O'Brien came out and said, "We've got problems, but he can't fix them" or something. Yeah, it was pretty.
The coach said that.
It was pretty cold. He's like, "Yeah, we've got problems, but he's not the type of person that can. He's like what he can bring. I don't think he can fix it."
Fuck, dude, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's like
that's pretty heavy, dude.
Yeah, come here, bro. Boom.
Yeah,
one of those ones, eh? Yeah, pretty good.
Not wanted, bro. Not wanted, my guy.
I'm going the Knights.
All right, Kerr.
Rabbitohs Broncos.
Fucking geez.
Toughie.
Yeah, this is very tough.
I think the Bronx bounce back.
And like we said at the start of the episode, we aren't filming on the Tuesday. We don't know team list, so Ezra Mann could be named.
Could be named. That would be big. He'd be getting a lot of boos. You see him get booed.
Yeah, was that from Broncos supporters or?
I think because it was Magic Round, there was not just Broncos supporters there. I think he'd get booed a lot for the rest of the year, probably nearly.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be someone at least billing him for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks, but I can't tip the Bunnies after seeing what I saw last week for the brief 20 minutes at Q Masters.
I think Bunnies might have a good upset in them, but just not this week.
Yeah, give me the Bronx. Next game, Raiders and the Bulldogs.
Oh, no way this has worked out like this.
What do you mean?
Well, they're both at the very top.
Yeah, great. Cool. I was just going to say game of the round. In Canberra too, I'm taking the Raiders for sure,
same.
especially because the Doggies won't have Preston. Who I was speaking to my old boy before. He's probably been their best player nearly 50% of the games or more.
He's
I would say.
Yeah, he's that player that leads.
He's a weapon.
Like he's the glue.
He is a weapon. He's out. Burton's still not there. Curran's still not there. Tupanua's still not there. That hurts a lot.
Jeez, New South Wales have some fucking back rows to pick from.
It's ridiculous, eh? It's
So
ridiculous.
unfair.
I love the Raiders. Did you see that video Caesar's put up of him on TV?
No.
I'll show you.
What, like Sunrise or something?
Nah, he was in the background of the Canberra Raiders try on TV, like jumping around.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, funny as, man. He zooms in.
Oh, I can see his jersey from here.
So good, bro. I was so happy for it. I was so happy for it when I seen that. I was like, that is the best thing ever. He's by himself in the pouring rain, jumping up and down, right in the boys' home.
Everyone's got ponchos on. Jackie's got nothing.
What would have been better? You know those tries that the team score and they see that one guy in the crowd and go, if KO Weeks took a V-line for him, that would have been the greatest thing I've ever seen.
That would have been good.
It was crack up. So I'm back in the Raiders. They're probably my second team, I reckon.
Yeah, them and Warriors.
Yeah, and the Finns. I got a couple soft spots there. Next game, Dragons and the Wars. Wars for me, 100%.
Yeah.
Lukey Metz absolutely dominating.
That,
sold him on Supercoach. Now he's killing it.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Jeez, you got some points for me.
I
had a good round of fantasy this week.
I did terrible.
Yeah, Wars, mate. They're killing it.
Yeah.
And,
Dragons can't buy a win, eh?
That young half played pretty good, but for him.
Did he? Jaden Sewer didn't.
No.
Dropped the ball over the line. Jeez, they nearly came back. I didn't even realise that, really, to be honest.
Well, that was on when we were proper getting into it. That game, so there wasn't much attention being paid.
Not really.
We were at the Caxton, right? That long that the Super League game started playing. Do you remember that?
I do remember
they
that.
started playing on the big screen.
Oh, that's funny as. Next game, Cowboys and the Panthers. This will be a bit of a good game, I reckon. Panthers are favourites.
Yeah.
It's at North Queensland, though.
Ooh, I'm going Cows because of that.
I'm going to go Panthers. I thought they were good last week. Simplified the attack a bit. Cleary just went there, give me bull by the horns, off we go.
See, Cleary's try, it was the exact same as the grand final.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
How good was that?
That made me laugh.
Fuck, he played good.
He did. His kicking game is ridiculous. Just the way he spins the ball when he kicks sometimes, it's actually nuts. Actually nuts.
Everyone's like, nah. Surely you can't pick him from Origin. Fucking next minute.
Yeah, next minute. Next game, Storm and the Tigers.
Ooh.
Storm aren't losing again at home against the Tigs.
They will be 3 in a row.
If they lose, where'd they lose to? They lose to the week before.
Maybe they just had a bad game.
Nah, they beat the Bunnies.
Yeah, that was just a scratch.
They lost Finns. Yeah, so you got okay.
Yeah.
Give me the Storm. Tigers, sorry. Did you see Taruva's interview post game?
Oh, I didn't see it.
He was proper fanboying. He was like if you or I was to ever play NRL and we'd be on the interview. He was like, I can't believe I'm talking to the big dogs right now. And then Cooper Cronk's like, hey, it's Cooper. He's like, oh my God, like doing that. It was really cracking up.
He was taking a piss.
I don't know. He just seemed he kept it on the whole time.
Yeah.
He seemed so happy. He was like, oh yeah, like doing yes sirs and stuff like that. He was
Yes,
having
sir.
so much fun, bro. Give me the Storm.
Yeah, same.
Next game, Seagulls and the Sharks.
Fuck, dude, that's a hard one to pick.
That is a hard one to pick.
I'm going to go Manly off the bye.
4 Pines Park on a 4 p.m.
Give me Manly.
on a Sunday. That's a big turnaround for them too because they played last time on a Saturday the 26th of April, and now they're not playing till Sunday, 4 p.m.
Yeah.
4 Pines Park. It's a fortress. Give me Manly.
Tommy's hit some form for Origin.
Yeah, that rest would have been good for him too because I think he was a bit unders in that last week. But
Rooster's got a bye. Tell you what, isn't Teddy aging like wine?
he is. He had a bit off year last year, but he's still going good. Do you think about him for Origin?
Fucking hell, I don't know, dude.
I don't know. It's pretty hard to go past Dylan Edwards. It would be really disrespectful to Dylan Edwards to...
Yeah, but fucking Teddy's killing it.
I know. Dill got man of the match, but in the last Origin game.
Yeah.
And won the series, got man of the match in the last game, and then played for Australia. It'd be pretty disrespectful to go...
I seen something came out, Laurie said, why can't I consider Dill Edwards for the wing?
Yeah, I know. I think there's just better wingers.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like just meter eating.
Yeah, that's the thing
dogs.
where New South Wales has gone wrong. They always pick players just because they're good. They put them in out of position.
Yeah.
Well, that's their problem, not ours, mate.
It is. And the Origin's coming up. We've got that 3 weeks on Monday it'll be.
So what day do they get the teams get announced?
28th of May is the game, so I would assume the teams would get announced like 10 days before. So it'll be 2 weeks.
Also, on Origin, announcing this, I want to make a song for the Queensland team.
What do you mean?
I'm remixing a song.
Okay.
It's in the works.
Okay.
I've got my lyrics. I just need to record it.
Okay. I like it.
I don't know if I'm going to play it live to you or record it and then just play the song back.
Okay, I like it. I
To
love
see
it.
how confident I am with playing it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Content. Great content.
Yeah, it'll be good. Office. Oh, also, Oscar Piastri won again.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much to me.
You haven't watched it yet?
Nah.
Have you seen it?
Nah.
Okay. Well, there you go. If it means much to you guys listening or watching,
Yeah, I can't
He's leading.
contribute much to that conversation.
you can
Shout out
contribute.
Oscar, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oscar.
Kid can
Yeah.
drive a car.
Kid can drive a car.
Office, where you up to, mate?
Up to the last episode of season 7.
So what just happened?
Will Ferrell just fell off the basketball hoop.
Okay.
So he just left. And
So
no,
he's gone.
Dwight was manager for the last episode. He shot the gun at the
Oh,
office.
yes.
That was the last episode I got up to.
Yeah, that was a
I'm
while.
gonna probably watch like 4 or 5 tonight, I think,
Yeah.
before bed.
Get film quick, eh?
Yeah,
So you're getting into the post Michael Scott.
era of yeah. It's a sad time.
It's very sad.
It was. He's a great actor. Great character.
Anything else, mate?
Not really, eh? Not really at all. I've got to cook my lunches. That's not going to be fun.
I got food today actually to cook meal prep. Oh,
Yeah, I got a meal prep after
I've done
this.
literally fucking nothing.
I've done nothing today either. I went and got Zarafas for breakfast, then went to the chemist to get some cold and flu tablets.
I drink. This is why I don't drink it as much anymore because I just am that lazy the next
I know.
day.
What did you do? You went out last night, didn't you?
Just the Belvedere.
Yeah, is it good?
Great spot.
I've never been there, eh? Did look like a nice
It's
spot.
fucking. Oh, we'll go there one day.
Yeah, it did
Might
look-
be a few Dolphin boys getting around too.
Yeah, the boys love it. We'll get Plathy
Well,
down for a meal.
Well, he's a fellow Redcliffe local now.
He is. Shout out Plathy.
Yeah.
You got anything?
No, I don't think so. Not
Like,
much.
comment, subscribe, follow us on the socials. Hope you love the platform.
We love
Show
you
the
guys.
love by
We-
giving that back. I
We
guess.
love you guys.
We love you guys. We love short boys. Anything for anyone under 6 foot. We love the boys. See yous. Bye.